Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Tonight we're returning to Factorio Mosaic Megabase, where we're on the way to achieving 1K science per minute. I noticed as I was getting ready tonight to stream that our power was a bit near the edge. And in fact, this might be after I've added more power, so we're going to have to do another nuclear reactor, which is pretty insane because we now have 4 nuclear reactors. One here, 2, 3, and 4. Ooh, I should mark these with their little symbol. Let's see. There. There. And there. But I don't know that this one... Yeah, this one hasn't started up all the way yet. I just finished making the deep water wells. So those should be on their way, hopefully now. And we should be making a bit more power. But we'll have to check it again as we keep ramping up production, just to see if we are in fact producing enough power. There they go, look at that. Amazing what a little bit of water will do, right? Let's see. Yeah, we're getting a little bit more, up to 7.5 gigawatts capacity. Oh, and it just shot up. Well, actually what shot down was our consumption for some reason. All the beacons, I mean, we have 4,000 beacons. All the beacons are consuming a little bit of power. But hey, nuclear is nice and compact and tightly. Fits nicely in a block here. And this is a 2x4 array, which we designed many episodes ago, streams ago. But it works out well. And fitting more in here wouldn't fit into the block very well, I don't think. So that works out well. But anyway, that's where we're at with that. Now, in the last couple of streams, we've been working actually on enabling our 1K science per minute megabase. We did red and green 2 streams ago, and we did blue and purple on Saturday afternoon. And we started working on the stuff we need for yellow science and ran out of time. So we ended with, looks like, yep, flying robot frames and blue circuits are ready to go. We just need to get low-density structures going, and then we can actually start making yellow science. Low-density structures is here where I'm at. So we need to bring in, so we need to paste down some, let's see, here maybe, some unloading stations. See what we have. There. These 3 are copper. Yes, we need that much copper. We need about... Well, I can check in a minute here because I don't really remember. Let's see. We need 198 copper per second in one of these blocks. So that's just over 4 belts. So I'm bringing in 6. We'll also bring in 2 belts worth of plastic because we need a little bit more than 1. And then 1 belt worth of steel. And this is where the steel's going to be, and then the bots will come and deliver the rest of the stuff here in a moment. Let's see. Let me grab a loading station now. Here. And there. And I'm out of stuff. This might be a bit close. I may need to shift this back some. In fact, I think I will. I think I'll shift it back by 2 assemblers. Let me cut the first 2 assemblers off of here like this. Yes, like this. And then I can paste it back down like this. And then we need to add 2 more assemblers onto the end here. So I'll copy here to here. Now I think I'll copy 4. That's going to mess with a little bit of my balancer there. I may just need to redo those. And I will paste down these last 2 here. Yeah, it's going to mess with those balancers I have there. Hey, Phasian. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so that's garbage. That's garbage. And this is garbage. I think we need to shift these balancers I need to shift this one here. Take this one out. Put in straight belt there. And then this will, or straight underground there. And then this one we'll take out here. Put in there. Connect this up here. Okay. So I need to take out this, 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 and this. And do the same here. Hopefully I'm eyeballing this correctly. And then I can copy this array here and paste it down just like that and just like that. There we go. And now we need a power pole in here to connect the whole thing up and stop it from blinking. I'd like to do the same thing with the other low density structure array. Maybe I'll just do it from space. Let's cut 2 assemblers off, and we'll let the base bots handle this part. And then you go there. And then we'll copy 4 here. Paste there with a shift. And now I have to try to remember how this worked. Let's just take out this much. This much. This one. And that one. I think this will work. And then I will get my paste cube back out and go here. And yep, that was perfect. If I took out too much, it's okay. It's more about the taking out enough that matters. Okay, so we have our plastic here. We have our steel here. Plastic needs to be brought in both 2 belts. Steel can be brought in as a single belt. So steel will come in like this. Then plastic next to it like this. And then copper, we'll have to figure out how I want to do it. Copper's going into these 2, and these 2. And these 3 here that are crooked are the mixed steel and plastic belt. So if we say that we're going to bring in steel, can I do it like this? In fact, I can. Oh, actually, I should do it differently. I should do it like how we do smelting arrays a little bit. So I should do it like this. And then I should have the steel belt coming in like this. And this needs to be out a little bit further. Actually, it needs to be here. And then into that. This comes back like this. Take that out. No, that doesn't work. I can't do that. Because we're not splitting. I think I just need to do a regular kind of bus method. So we have steel. Actually, steel needs to be on the further side here. And I'll put 2 plastics there. So steel will split and go up and around. Oops. Like this. Plastic will split like this. Nope. And then that goes there like this. And the plastic continues on. We balance the plastic and shift it to the right. So we force as much as possible into the right belt. That'll connect there. Those 2 will connect there. I'll just kind of squiggle the copper in here, but let's see. And then these will continue on. This will continue on. Split there. Underground. Steel will split there. Nope. There. And then we will balance again. So now we've consumed, let's see, about 50 divided by 3 is about 17. Yeah, 16 and a half. Now we've consumed about 16 and a half times 2, which is, since these are going to consume on the outer side of the belt, what I should do here, in fact, is to, before I do this, I should balance this belt some. Let me just do a simple balancer. Like this. In fact, I could probably just do that. That'd be easier. And then I can do the shift. So what this will do is, so this belt's going to have 45 on it, 22.5 on each side. This is pretty much going to only pull from the left side of the belt because it's a side loader. So that means that after it leaves here, it'll have 22.5 on the right side and 6 on the left. This should do a modicum of balancing. It's not perfect, but it'll do a modicum of balancing to try and get that evened out to be, what's the number here, I guess, 14-ish on each side. This will fill it in with this belt here, and then it'll do the same thing. And then we want to do the same splitter again, or balancer again here. Nope, that goes there. And then this one can just go into whatever's left, kind of thing, can just go into the thing. You go here. Oops, nope, not what I wanted. That one, like that. Yeah, it's fine. And that there'll be plenty backed up on this belt, so it's not like this is going to be a problem, I don't think. Okay, this is steel coming in. Oops. This is plastic here. And I'm drawing straight lines as well as I always can. So we'll have 2 belts of copper coming in here. How do I want to get the copper into these 2? That's the tough question. If I bring them across the front, because remember we also have this to deal with here. And we need to bring 2 belts in here. They can come in here like this. Like that. Let's see. And I would have liked to balance these. Although I suppose it doesn't horribly matter. 3 to 2. That's 3 to 3. 3 to 2. Well, I could do it like this. And then take those into there. But how do I get copper into those inner 2 belts? I don't really have any more room. The only option I think I have is to shift this out again. I don't really want to do. Just because that was a pain. But is there another way? It's easy. Oh, there's another way. If I go... Okay, come on, Wally. There we go. If I go there, and I bring in copper from here and across here, that'll work. Okay, so I was looking at this copper station, by the way, and we are draining it pretty well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trains pulling from here, and we have only 2 trains pulling from here because I wanted this stuff to come from there. Let me put these trains down. Also, let me put these down. Because I apparently did not. Running in front of trains. And there. Okay. But these are low density structures too. So you can go to copper 6. Full to 1K low density structures 2, copper in, empty, copy, paste and paste, go, and go. It doesn't really matter which train I unload up. I think I'll just take the first one. And we need to take both belts. And it needs to go at least this far. Yeah, at least this far. Okay, careful. Ooh. There and there, I guess. Okay, there's copper. Guess I shouldn't have connected it yet. I don't know. And here is copper as well. Just do this to make my life a little bit easier. Do. And that one's going to have to come out and around, I think, on the outside, which makes my life easy as well. That might have been the one that I should have done as separate. I saw you coming. Nice try. Danger zone. Okay, and then these will go like this. Like that, hopefully. We need to connect these guys up, and we need a steel train. Who has steel? Engines have steel. And the steel train's even here still. Copy. Pull this out. Drop that there. Okay, you'll go from steel distribution to 1K low density structures, 2 steel in, empty, and go. So that should get us low density structures, hopefully. Oh, I guess I need to finish connecting everything up. You go here and here. You're going to have to go like this. Then like that. And then like this. And I think I picked up a couple pieces of plastic. There we go. Fine. Put it in the train. There you go. And that should do it. So hopefully this balancer works well enough. And it just backed up, so I can't tell. I'm not going to fret it too bad. I mean, after all, this one's going to also be very unbalanced. So I'm not going to fret it too bad, but hopefully it works. Then we go find a low-density structures train. There'll be one up here, but it's not there because it's probably parked here. No, yes, no. And then it needs to go to 1K low density structures 2. Fill full. And then go to 1K yellow science, which would be at the bottom of the 1Ks. Low density structures in. Empty. And that's filling up very fast because these are only 10s. Which means that I'm almost certainly going to need another one of these trains here. Oops. Once that one clears out. Just because one train I don't think will be able, with the only having a cargo of 800, I don't think one train will be able to maintain. Even at that short distance. As it is, I'm fairly certain these 3 copper trains won't be able to maintain the copper we need here either. It'll probably end up being more of a 5 or 6 train setup. We may not need the whole 6. Okay, well that just took off, so now we can head over to Yellow Science and work on that one. Hello, bots. Of course, we need unload trains here again. I think I can just do something like this. Maybe I'll just take these 2. And I'll do it like this. They're going to start unloading onto their second belt, which we don't need, I don't think. We definitely don't need the second belt. So I'm going to take out the second belt for each one. Oh no, that was bad. It's also messy. And this here also. We can go into that train. Let's see, robots just left us. I'm out of stuff. Wow. There we go. Now, this doesn't really matter which way we put them, I don't think. Low density structures is the highest, so that's the one that I will lean to making be on its own belt. And its own belt should be the red belt. Yeah. Unfortunately, I was a little bit foolish in this design and did not plan it properly. Because the low density structure should have been the last one, or the leftmost one here. Not the one that it is. But that's okay. because we'll just make it work. And then this one's going to be the two combined onto half belts. This, you'll go this way, you'll go that way. So you need to be here. Except that I'm going to do it like this, just to be consistent. And then no trains, no death, that's good. Okay, so this one's going to go straight in. This one's not. I'm going to do, let's see, I'll do it here, I think. I think I'll just do it like that. Sometimes you have to have some spaghetti. It makes everything look more real. And we'll copy this. Paste it there. And you're done. And that's yellow science. Now I want to copy a yellow science train from here? Really? You're waiting for yellow science. There. And of course I don't have... There they are. That one, and then that, this, and that. Okay. This needs to be filters removed. And then you're going to go from 1K yellow science, 1K yellow science, full, to 1K labs, yellow science, empty, and yellow science is now technically done. And now we get to start on the fun one, space science. Letting the bots finish up with me there before I switch screens. Let's see, I think I want to start actually with solar and accumulators down here. Because we'll need those anyway, and I might as well do them sooner rather than later. How far away are my unload stations? They're messy is what they are. Okay, I'll recopy those. Grab just maybe these two here. I'm going to shift click and remove the rails, which is what I should have done the first time. There. There. And there. Now, we have steel, copper, green circuits, iron, and batteries. Iron and batteries go to this one. Steel, copper, and green circuits go to this one. Green circuits is going to be on its own belt for obvious reasons. And that'll be the red belt. Yeah, that'll be the red belt. It doesn't really matter in this situation, but that'll be the red belt. Plus steel and copper are here. So having them come together and share is logical on the outside. So we need to reverse all three of these stations after I just planted them all down. There. Thank you, bots. I knew I hired you guys for some reason. Okay. We need to do the fuel line here. And this one. Okay. You creep me out, fuel train. Let's see. Single belt of green circuits is plenty. Go there, and I think we'll turn right away here. We'll have to reach... Actually, it doesn't have to reach that far. I don't have trains coming here yet. I don't have to be scared. I hope. Till some train plows through. For some crazy reason. This will go here. And it can go here, technically. And I should move these out. That way they match. Because matching is important. Oh no, that was too much. And this one will go like this. And then here we go. And there. I suppose I could summon the trains now. So we need a steel train. I have no idea which one that is in my pace queue, so I'll just go get a new one. But it can go there. And this is going to 1K solar accumulator, steel in, empty, and go. Next one is copper. I have a copper train in my blueprints here. You can go to copper 6 as well, I think, probably. Full to 1K solar copper in. Green circuits. Find one of those. Probably find one right here. This one is going to get its green circuits. I think it was from 1A. I think that's what we decided. Or was it 4A? Let's see. This is green science and red circuits 1. Let's see. Green science is using minuscule amounts. 11.91. Red circuits are going to use 102.7 each, but red circuits 1 has 2 trains, so I think it's fine where it is. We can always rearrange these later, though, and we probably will have to. Circuits empty. I mean, this is only using... Well, it's using 25. That's not nothing. And then we need iron in. I have an iron train. Iron 5. And finally, batteries, which are up here. Okay, and I need to just set this one up. So we'll go straight across there. There. And then this goes here. Now this train's going to be a little bit different than what we have elsewhere in the base. Because it's a... it's both solar and accumulators. I'm just going to copy the solar train here. This is going to go from 1K solar accumulator. Oops. Full. To 1K... blue circuits. 1K satellite. Oh, that's why. Put the dash in like I did the rest of them. Okay, much better now. 1K satellite. Solar accumulator in. Empty. And you can actually just move ahead into your spot there. Once the batteries get here, we can do this. I'm going to let this be a full train. But what I need to do here is set this to be accumulators. So what'll happen is this train will, since we need exactly one solar panel and one accumulator for each satellite, this train will unload evenly. And I'm using the term evenly loosely here because it, why are batteries so slow, or are they supposed to be this slow? Probably just because we set up, the game hasn't been running much in between the streams, so they probably just hasn't stocked up the robot frames much. It's just about there. Isn't it? Or wait, what's the stack size? I guess it's not just about there. But it hasn't stocked up here very much, so that could be what the problem is. I guess I could connect these. That would be good. Let's see, this one needs to go here, so this one can go here. I guess I could put this closer, but I was trying to be consistent in making it be one apart, so I'll keep it consistent. That's ready to go. So we can at least crank out the solar panels. I didn't put any inserters here. You can be blue. That'll work. Okay, so this should just take a minute to load, and then we should be all set. The other part is this is a big train. I think the stack size for batteries is pretty big, I think. Yeah, it's 200. So that's part of the problem too, is that there's such a huge buffer, both in the boxes at the station as well as in the train itself. Because it's not a limited train. Wow. Using a lot more sulfuric acid than I thought there. But again, we're buffering right now, so that makes sense. One thing we can do while we're waiting for that to finish is I can copy the final product of this whole station here. Over to this one. And let the base bots come and do it. And that'll give us That'll give us a little bit of a head start when it's time to set this one up so that we can send it to the rocket itself, which won't be too long from now. Did we also... Blue circuit should be ready, right? Yeah, it's ready. It just needs items coming in. Okay. And of course, solar's going to be way ahead of accumulators here because it's making like crazy, but can't really do anything about it. How's power doing? Oh, okay. We're doing quite well. We're also not producing a lot of stuff because as each science is getting caught up, like for example, purple science is completely stopped right now. Yellow science is the only one running. And that makes a huge difference. How are you doing? Not quite half yet. All right, let's move on to another item, and we'll just peek back here and check in on this later. So for the rocket, we need rocket fuel, which we already have. We have not. Let's go do that one. That'll be something different. While the bots are building low-density structures, we can go build rocket fuel. And this one is quite simple, because this one is just a liquid unloader and a liquid loader, which is exactly the same as this. And I need to be very careful because these are a little bit difficult to work with sometimes, but that wasn't too bad. Oh no, not a liquid loader. Undo all of that. It's a solid item. Okay. Let's do that again. Solid item loader. You can take this one. Okay. So this is a 3-to-1 or 3-to-2 balancer we happen to have right here. Put it, let's see, I'll put it just to the north of center. And then these pipes here can come down to a common central spot here, maybe. Wait, there should be another one. Oh no, they're all feeding off of the same one. That was right. That was my genius idea. We'll see how genius it is, but, you know. Nope, not there. 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 Then this one needs to come out. Actually, I should connect it maybe in right here. Will that reach? Yes, it will. And that's how it's going to go. Can I do this just to save segments? No, it doesn't save any segments. There. There. And we have solid fuel. Going the wrong way. And they all are? Yes. That happened. Maniac. Are these going to have a problem outputting onto the same side? I didn't do that math. Rocket fuel. Yes, they are. Because it's 91 divided by 3. Oops. So we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we'll put it here. Force it to the right. Maybe I'll do another one here. Also forced to the right. I'll wait till it's done. Till I'm done. Okay, and then here. Next. Here. And here. $30.8, and I'm doing 3 times 11. So these are going to be stagnant, especially these last machines, because I really only need 0.8 of these 3 combined. So that's that problem there, which is fine. And it just backed up because the rocket fuel is all together. Let's see, this is 12.75. What I should probably do here as well is just a simple balancer like this. Where did I put it? Right after the inserters? Yes. Here, there, here, and there. And then these guys can all come out to somewhere in the middle there. Then in you go. And this one will go maybe like this. Nope. Try all you want. I'm not going to draw the line there. And here. You can go into there somewhere. Okay, and we need a rocket fuel train. Rocket fuel train is probably hanging out here. Nope. That means that it's hanging out over here. Nope, because it just left. Okay, we'll meet it back over here at the satellite, or at the rocket silo. And then you don't get to go there. Instead, you get to go to 1K rocket fuel. Rocket fuel. Full. To 1K rocket silo. Rocket fuel in. Empty. Go. Okay, good. That was a full train. I wanted to check. That's also a small train, so I really should have copied that. Wrong one. Do. And then you can go as well. I think we're going to need 2 for all 3 of the rocket components. Okay, we can do low density structures 1 now. Oh no. I messed that up. I copied the station names. Yep. Dang it. Well, it's already ready to go, I guess, now. I'm at the wrong one, right? Wrong one, right. Yep. Okay, you're LDS 1. You can go out. Copy, paste, paste. No and no. Oh dear, this is probably going to be bad. Rocket control units, silo, satellite, LDS2 and LDS2. Yeah, okay. So that needs to be changed to 1K low density structures. 1 fuel in, empty, or 2 seconds of inactivity. Thank you, autosave. Drag this up a bit here and delete the duplicate. Are you the plastic 1 train? You are. Okay. Now, I don't really want you to leave. You can stay here. Well, doggone it. 1K LDS 1 plastic in, empty, and come back here. And you need to go not here. Okay, that's straightened out. That'll learn me. What's going on with the steel transfer station distribution? It's just slow. Slow because I'm stocking up? Is it slow because I don't have enough? The latter. Yeah, we're gonna need more steel. I see there's a lot of dead miners out there on the edges. Okay, you can go there. Go. I guess I need copper trains here. Copper in. Empty. Do. Go. Go. And get. Okay. And then low density structures. Train. Here. K rocket. Low density structures in. Copy that train. That's how you sneak a second train in. So steel is our holdup. Let me look at the steel again. We needed... Oh, here. 156.8 steel. We're obviously not getting that from here. Because this is... This is 45 iron. Actually, it's 45 iron plates, I think. Do I still have that download calculator open? I do. Each of these rows is 10.8 steel. And we needed 156.8. So we're getting, if we're lucky, we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, or we're getting 8. So we're getting like 87, 86 steel here, which is about half of what we need. And there are also some very dead miners there on the edges. So we're going to have to come out here and find another iron patch. That one's not even going to be big enough. May have to find 2 more iron patches. just to do steel. Could come up here and get this 36. As well as get that 21. That just might do it. The issue is here is a lot of this is not currently being used because it's being overrun. But a lot of it is, or most of it is, surprisingly. Because we're pulling in 37.9 times 8. 37.5 times 8. What's our current bonus? There's the bonuses. Mining is 120. When I did this calculator, I was only thinking it was 50%. So we're doing good on that. This is 330 miners. So that's not that much more than we need for this. We needed about 260 miners for this array. 270 miners. So there's really not very many more miners than we need to make 8 belts. Well, 8 belts, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's going pretty well. It's filling up reasonably fast, but it's not fast enough. It's nowhere near fast enough. And then once we have 2 trains going, I should probably also do that load balancing here so that they unload evenly, or balanced between the 2 stations. Although, I think at this point, actually we have quite a supply. So I should go out there and do that. Fix that up. We have many trains waiting now for steel. That is beautiful. They technically don't crash into each other. How are you guys doing? Yeah. So that's the problem right now. I think I need to go out here and make these 2 stations stay equal. I think we should probably do that before we do anything else. While I'm driving out there, let's see. We need to go here. I'm going to park myself right there. I want to come down here? No. Yes. Or anywhere around here. And I want to find this code here. I don't know if this is going to work due to the positioning. But what I have here is 2 power poles linked together with red wire. The red wire is taking the output of these combinators that are measuring each station and converting it into signal 1 and a signal 2. And then these combinators are simply comparing 1 and 2 and looking for which one is greater than the other to know which station to leave open and closed. It's kind of a simple test, but it works out pretty well. So I want to grab those combinators. I have a lot of options for them. So this one here goes here and here. Preference on station 1 versus station 2, I don't really have. It's not one of the things that actually bothers me. Surprise, surprise, I guess. Make sure that I can stretch that wire between those 2, and I think that's too far. You go over 3 belts. No, that should be good. That's good right there. Then we take the red wire from the input of this one, or from this pole into the input of this one, and this pole to the input of this one. And then we take the red wire from the output of here into this pole, across to this pole, and into the output of this one. And that'll give us a 1 and a 2 if I'm measuring steel. Steel. And steel. If this one had any at all, that is. That'll give us that signal 1 has 33K. And then, let's see, combinators. Copy this one. And we say, where signal 1 is greater than 2, I'll put 1 red square. And that goes from this pole into the input, and then from the output to the signal. And I want to close that signal when 1 is greater than 2. That means that there's too much in station 1, so I want the stuff to come to station 2. Now this one should just be 1 is less than 2. And it's fine if they're equal, then I don't care which station they go to. You go there, and you go there, and this is got 30K input, and on 1 and nothing on 2 because it's doesn't have anything in it. So it's going to output no red squares because 2 is not greater than 1. So that means that this signal is open. Now we just wait for one of the trains to come back with some steel, which is going to be very, very soon. And it should pull into station 2 automatically, because it doesn't have any other choice. We'll go through its nice little swirly-do here. And into station 2. Perfect. So what that'll give me is that'll make this 8-to-4 balancer here work a little bit better, because this is not a full throughput balancer. It needs to have inputs on all 8 in order to output fully on all 4. It may not be a fully true statement, but it needs to have inputs on at least one of each splitter. So this will make this output all 180 instead of only outputting 90, basically. And which means these trains will fill faster because they're getting twice as much, which means that they don't stay here and be backed up as much. So now we have 2 signals. We have 26K in station 1 and 5.3K in station 2, diminishing fast. Well, they probably both are. Or they definitely both are. But in this case now, station 1's not going to decrease as fast because it's only outputting 90 instead of outputting all 180. So it's the same rate of decrease, but it works out better. Actually, it was outputting only 90 before, so it's decreasing at the same rate. Never mind. Okay, so when's our next train coming? Anytime soon? Yeah, soon enough. But it's going to also pull into Station 2 because Station 2 is way behind on its supplies. And I plan on taking these combinator controls around to many of the stations where we have, especially here on the distribution side, where we have multiple stations serving that need to stay balanced like this. So, you know, up here, I'd like all 4 of these to be balanced, which we'll have to do a new design for the 4. Even the crude one we're not using yet, but even that one I want to be balanced. All these I'll want to be balanced, just so that we have supplies, even the amounts of supplies in all the stations. We can actually start using copper and iron distribution anytime, which we might have to soon. All right, train, are you coming? Are you going to make it in time? No, it's going to empty out before it makes it back. Oh no. Oh no. So yeah, that right there proves the problem. When we came over here, we had 23K in Station 1 and nothing in Station 2. And while we've been standing here, we've netted out like 3 or 4K negative. So, yeah, that's not good. But until Station 1 depletes down to being below Station 2's value, we are going to continue to fill up Station 2. Alright, let's get out of here. I'll have to work on the circuit for... Actually, in fact, for iron and copper... Oh no, these are fine, because these can just... I don't care which station they go into as long as there's at least enough in the station. And these are set to measure, to make sure there's at least one train load in the station. So, I mean, I guess I could care because of... because it'll need to be balanced, or it'd be nicer if it's balanced usage, but I'm not going to care until it matters. If it doesn't matter for the rest of this playthrough, then, oh, that's fine. You know what? Actually, I didn't want to go there. I wanted to go to Blue Circuits 1 instead. Because we haven't set that one up yet, and we're going to need it. Well, it's set up, but we haven't parked any trains here yet, so... Okay, so we need green circuit trains. This is going to pull from 2A and 2B. Exclusively? How much does rocket control units need? 42. Blue circuits needs 154 each. So I'm going to pull blue circuits from (2A), 2B, but 2B is also going to go here. And then it's going to also pull from 1A. No, 1B. I have a lot of extra green circuits. I may be rearranging these sooner than I thought. Alright, so actually I'm going to pull blue circuits from 2A and 1B. Or green circuits, 4 blue circuits from 2A, 1B. How many do they need? I already forgot. Circuits needs 154. Yeah, that'll work. And then, for right now at least, rocket control units can have all of 2B to itself. I'm going to set up 4 trains, 4 green circuit trains for this, I think. Copy this one. So 1B and 2A. Is that what I decided? I've already forgotten. Can you guys believe that? 2A, 1B. Yes. Okay. Okay. 1K green circuits 2A. Full to 1K blue circuits 1. Green circuits in. Empty. Copy. Paste. Exactly. And then we'll copy and paste this one also. This one is 1B instead of 2A. Copy that one. It can go. And it can go. Okay. And then red circuits comes from red circuits 1. Where else is red circuits 1 sending trains to? Oh, that's right. Way the heck down there. Okay. To 1K blue circuits 1, red circuits in, and empty, and go. And then we've already been unloading sulfuric acid here. Yep. So that one's good. And now we just need a blue circuit train. And these blue circuits, let me check this out. Blue circuits are used for rocket control units. Check. Yellow science and rocket, the satellite. Yellow science uses slightly less than rocket control units. But in the grand scheme of things, I think it's better just to use this station because it's closer. That way there's less trains on the tracks for as long. As long as these 14 assemblers that are here can produce enough. Oops, sorry. 10.78. So we have 1.67 plus 8.54, which is less than 10.78. So this will be fine. To have two blue circuit trains here. One going to 1K blue circuits. One full to 1K RCU. Blue circuits in. Empty. Copy. You. And I want you to just swing around. Come back. Then I want you to go to 1K satellite. Blue circuits in. And empty there. And you can swing around it and we'll let the other one pull back in. Because we're going to go work on rocket control units first. How is satellites and, well, accumulators going? If I can find them again. Down here. We have accumulators. That's good. So we need to have 2,000 of each. Satellite's got a huge head start here. Because there's already 900 extra of them. But the accumulators will catch up eventually. And then I think eventually these boxes will just get full and then everything will be equal. And it'll be fine. At least they started getting their batteries, which is good. Hey, hop on the Wally train. And go to rocket control units. Unloading. Guess we can use this one. There's 3 stations, so I'll grab all 3 of these. Now I'm just going to grab 2 of these because I think it's... I want to unload them all from the rear of the train. Gotta be careful because I did send a train over here. Let's see. What have we here? Rocket control units needs almost a full belt each of these and a tiny little bit of those. Okay. So the way I'm going to do this a little bit differently, but I do want to unload to the rear of the train. Output here. Outputs here and here. And output here. Right? 21. And then 47, so I probably had as 48. So that's 11. And 11 is 22. And then this is 12 times 4 is 48. Okay. This is a weird one. This is where blue circuits come in. It's right here. And right here. And then red and green come in there, and there. Yeah, wow. I see you're done already. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to take blues out here. How do I want to do this? I think I want to do it. Wait, there's only 2 blue inputs? Oh, well, we'll just do it this way then. To get like maybe that close. I don't want to get super close because I need to be able to take these out. And this can go this way. Into there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to cut this off here just to be safe for right now, since that's the live train. And then we need 1 belt each of green and red. These guys can come in like this. Yeah, I think so. This. Go like that. Come across here like this. You just need to do that. Shiny maneuver. Careful. And then these, I think I'm going to do the balancer method, like this. You're just going to go like that, I think. That'll go in that direction. One of them comes in like this. Does the spin around. And then goes like that. This goes in like this. And this one goes all the way down here and into a power pole. Perfect. Okay. Now I need to get this out of here, and of course it's perfectly lined up with where I laid all this stuff out at. I think we're going to do something a little bit different here. I'm going to take this, all of this. Oh, of course I can't. Well, I was going to take it and just move it down 1, but I can't do that easily there. So this will go here. Watch your feet. This will go here. This is why I cut these off here. Keep telling yourself that. And then we'll move this whole thing here. Oops. He's got to come out of here. This way. And that'll go, oops, that'll go there, and there, and there. And then this one can come out this way. Like this, and like this. And then I want a 4 to 2, I suppose. That's the wrong way. 4 to 2, which is, I don't know why I even picked that one up. I know I picked it up because I wanted to see if this made any more sense. But given that we're only outputting 11.91, I think just doing 4 to 2 concept is fine. Maybe I'll do it this way, though, instead. No, I don't like that either. What if I do it? I would like to have it here. Well, that's fine. That one can go in there. This one can go in here. This one can come straight out into there. This one can follow here. There and there. Nope, need one more belt there. And there. For the last one. That should work. I could just run one belt from each into, and I thought about it, into each car, but I'd rather have them be able to be balanced if they need to be. So let's grab a green circuit train. This one was coming from, we decided, 2B, because there's no other trains that need to be loaded there. Okay, green circuits 2B. Full. Go ahead and start filling up if you want. To 1K RCU. Green circuits in and empty. And then we grab a red circuit train. So we have blue circuits 1, which is going to consume, like, I think it's 12.5 or so. No, 15.4. And electric furnaces. So there should be plenty left for this. Electric furnaces is 19.85, so that's 35-ish. Rocket control units is 42, so that's 77-ish. And one red circuit thing can output 71. No, wait a minute. I did these bigger. I did them in 64s, right? Yes, I did. Okay, good. 64. That means it's 82, which is perfect. Okay. Red circuit train. Here. There. Alright, we need to do this part. And then you're going to go to 1K red circuits 1, but you're going to come here to 1K RCU. Red circuits in. Empty. Go. And then blue circuits will get here whenever blue circuits decides to get here. I'll get that started. Okay. This will probably be here. Actually, the red circuit is going to win. Maybe. Erase. Come on. Go faster. Go faster. Okay. Red circuits is on its way. Blue circuits is on its way. Excellent. Red circuits won the race, but not by much. All right, there goes the speed modules. 3D assemblers taking their supply. And we have the first rocket control units. Excellent. Grab an RCU train. Not limited, that's good. And you're going to go 1K RCU. Pull to 1K rocket, which was right there. I didn't need to scroll that hard. RCU in, empty, and you can pull up and load up. And I think that's where we're going to leave this for today. The rocket should be starting to get all of its components that it needs. We need to finish up the satellite and the radar at the very beginning of the next stream, which won't take very long. It's, what, 2 stations here? Get that kicked off. Hopefully we'll get rocket control units in pretty fast, and we'll be launching rockets at the beginning of the next stream. Let's set that up. So let's see who is live. Is anyone who is watching interested in streaming before I pick a raid target? Okay, we're gonna raid the Co-op Junkies, as we often do on Tuesdays and Thursdays, because that's their streaming nights that happen to be also mine. And we will get that started. Rating. Alrighty, so thank you guys for coming. We'll be back again on Thursday at the same time, and we'll get these rockets launching. And then it'll be sort of debugging. It'll be boosting production. It'll be connecting everything. We have to aim all the science trains at the science labs. Looks like one might already be there. Oops. But the next part will be debugging everything, and that'll probably take us at least a couple of streams to debug everything. Make sure that it's all running at the 1,000 science per minute like we want for quite a while at least. I would like to kind of make it run that way for a good chunk of a stream. You know, maybe preferably an hour of playtime, but that really depends on what this looks like. So that's where we're going to leave it today at least, and we'll come back on Thursday and definitely Saturday as well for more of this. And then after that, it'll be open for suggestions and something else for a little while before we come back to Factorio again. So let me know if you guys have some suggestions for the next game to play on stream. And otherwise, I will see you all next time. Thank you for coming. Bye for now.